Hey, all you earth signs, it's Bridget with Native Touch Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We're just going to do a midweek check-in with you guys, and I'm talking to Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So, if this is the type of content you enjoy, hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it does mean the world to me. So thank you in advance. And Taurus, what's going on with you? Midweek. Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Okay, let's talk about it. So, Taurus, Four of Wands, what are we celebrating? This is a coming or going. So you're either thinking about going home, or someone is coming home, or you're thinking about taking a trip because we are celebrating. And this is about 24-hour energy. So hone in on that celebration because it's going to make you feel all warm and fuzzy. Because then we have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Insight. She is fair judgment and honest and witty. She is very experienced in the ways of the world. So the Queen of Swords is telling me, you've been around the block a couple times, you know what has to be done. Because then we have the Six of Cups coming in for you. And this is all about nostalgia. This is childhood, thinking back to those good old days. And this is how we're going to wrap up the next 3 days or so, right? So we're starting with a celebration. We're celebrating something. It could be a phone call from your kid saying, you know what, I'm coming home for the weekend. We're going to celebrate something. There's going to be clear thinking ahead, though. The Queen of Swords is all about clear thinking. You're honest, you're witty, but it's all about the thoughts. Because then we're thinking back to our childhood, or we're thinking about our children and what a marvelous time in life it actually was. Overall, great ending to the week. So, Virgo, let's do it. You're up next. Virgo. What do we got going on for the next few days for Virgo as I throw the cards around? Virgo, Hermit, look within, Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Hermit, you are doing some soul searching over the next 24 hours. Something is going to trigger you wanting to look within yourself. And the reason I paused for a second there was because Spirit wants me to say, don't curl into yourself, if that makes sense. Don't go into the fetal position. That's not what this is about. This is soul searching, not hiding from the world. So we are looking within for answers instead of looking outside. Virgo, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups energy is all about wishful thinking and dreams. This could also be, though, you've got a lot of choices on the table and it might be difficult to make those decisions, which is why you're being told to look within. You're going to have a lot of choices that have to be made coming up quickly, leading to the Ten of Wands. So you are feeling very overworked, burdened, as if you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But one thing we do have to keep in mind is the number here. So 10 is completion. This is the end of the cycle. Or we can look at it as renewal, meaning we're starting something new because something has to end. So look within. You're going to have a lot of choices, a lot of decisions, a lot going on, and it's going to feel really heavy. But you have to remember, this is just for the next few days. We're just wrapping up this week. That feeling of heaviness is going to go away. It's a 10 and it's only temporary. Okay, Cappies, you're up. Capricorn, what's going on with you for your energy for the next 3 or 4 days? Let's wrap up this week. And you have these Six of Cups. Well, we're all looking back at good old days. The Seven of Cups, and you have some choices. Okay. Well, the Earth energy seems to have some rhythm here because you guys are getting all the same cards. Six of Cups, again, this is nostalgia. This is looking back at family, your childhood, the good old days. That is going to be for the next 24 hours or so. Seven of Cups, again, you've got some decisions that have to be made. You're going to have a lot of choices. I kind of feel like the choices for Capricorn are a little more positive than the choices for Virgo, unfortunately, though. It just feels like a different kind of choice, almost as if you've got some wishes coming true as opposed to the actual hard decision making process. Because then we're looking at the Nine of Pentacles, and it's usually the end card that is telling me which way the energy is going. The Nine of Pentacles is all about success. This is success. This is financial security. But the really cool thing about the Nine of Pentacles is all about independent wealth. Like, you built this empire and you did it by yourself and you didn't need anyone's help. This is all kind of independent. You are a businesswoman or man. You really, you really honed in on making yourself successful. So there you guys have it, your quickies for this week. Hopefully this rounds out your week in a fantastic way. And I will see you guys next week for your weekly readings.